Hey there guys, Mr. Short Hitter here.
You don't look like a short hitter to me.
We're going to make an attempt to shoot that 2 over or better again. This is day 2. Yesterday we failed miserably. 324 to that flag. Now we definitely guarding against the trouble there. Probably caught the tree. Kind of on some bare ground here, so should have no problem with the contact. But it is into the wind. It's going to play a lot longer than we hoped. 154. This hole was only 324 from there. I think we clipped this tree. 154 right into the wind. I'll go 5 higher. And I'll tell you one thing. This is about the easiest hole on this side, or second easiest, so we can't really afford to start out with a bogey here, especially going into the next 2 holes. All right, a little towards the left. Caught it just a tad heavy, but I think it may be enough. So guys, we are all the way on the back of the green. The green rolls away from us here. And I definitely didn't want to be long here. It's probably the only place I didn't want to be. I'm going to try to hit a 54 and just pop it on the green and roll it down this hill. And it's a couple paces on the green. Should skip forward. We hit it just over the fringe. Everything filters to the front corner. This green, this ball should move quickly to the right. There's a leaf right in here. It's a ball mark right here. So I need to keep this putt kind of just left of that with not a lot of speed. Well, that's a rough start. So guys, we are now coming to the challenging par 4, and I almost feel like being a little more aggressive, but you know, since that's only a bogey, I only need to shoot 1 over the last 8 holes, so we still can make birdies. So let's not get hasty and try something we shouldn't. I'm still going to hit a high wood and play this more like a par 4.5. So I'll hit the high wood here. That'll keep the shot safe and short of that creek unless we just absolutely smoke it, or unless it's very firm, which I don't think it's that firm yet. Cool thing about this hole is if you do hit a ball left, you've got those trees that kind of knock it down. Left to center, but I like it, and it took a pretty good bounce. So guys, the wind was helping, but it's also getting a little firm, because this is about as good as I've hit the high wood. If it hits the middle of the screen, it can bounce over. If it goes left, it can go along the left, which is a very, very difficult shot. So play 8 iron, center of the green, give ourselves an easy par. Left, sit. All right, that was not good at all. So this ball took a pretty firm bounce, and this is why we hit the 8 instead of 7. 7 would have been long left, and we could have made a bogey at best from there. Here, at least we still have a shot at making a par. Just kind of depends on the lie. We ended up with a decent lie. Don't like the short side myself, but this isn't too bad. That wasn't too good. All right, guys, so far we hit a good high wood and a bunch of bad shots in between. digging a hole. This is downwind. Pin is tucked all the way on the right side. Not going to really try to fool with that. We just need to try to make a par, and that's not an easy route if we go over there messing with that pin and short side ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a high wood. It's downwind. We didn't do that, guys. Oh boy. I'm actually hoping it went in that bunker. Lucky here that this ball went in this bunker. The sand's pretty fluffy here. If it would have went long, there would have been no chance of getting up and down. A lot of sand in here. Played a little left over at that bridge. Nice sweeping cut. 98 yards flat to that red pin, directly downwind. 50 degrees. Going to be the only club we can hit from here. And if it's firm, that might be a little too much, but we definitely can't hit the 54. Alright, he kind of went right where we aimed it there. Screens are getting pretty slick, so you have to be kind of careful with it. Looks like it kind of wants to wiggle left. Wiggle left for sure. Need a birdie or we need 5 pars. So now we are going to be into the wind. This hole is going to play pretty long, but the pin is in the front. Thank goodness. 175, nothing in the front of the green, so that helps. So I think I can hit a high wood here because it's getting pretty firm up there. All right, came down right of the flag. I thought it was left of the flag, but it's a lot of wind into us and going to the right. Quite that slick though. 368. Same 2 little trees I'm over by all the time. So this time, guys, I got just past the tree. Matter of fact, the camera is right under the tree that I'm normally kind of worried about here. So the pin's all the way in the back. We know this green. We do not want to get anywhere near past that pin. 160 with the slope. Winds across. But it was definitely helping on the last hole, so it's got to be hurting a little. But again, I can't be foolish and go past that pin. So even if I hit a 6 hybrid, if I happen to hit it 30 feet short, it's still okay here. Uphill putt or uphill chip even. Keep ourselves in the game. And this ball is kind of sitting down in this rough, so it's probably going to come out hot anyway and really scoot. So can't go any more than this 6 hybrid. Guys, are you sick of losing expensive golf balls in the trees or water hazards? Well, you should check out this video sponsor, Golf Ball Planet. Golf Ball Planet has been the #1 supplier of used golf balls since 1997. They have all the top quality brands at a fraction of the cost. Knowing that your golf balls didn't cost you an arm and a leg should take a considerable amount of pressure off of that 175-yard par 3 over water. That's one take. Use the code MSH18 to save 18% on your purchase. What are the odds of that? It'll right of that. Oh man. Well, it scooted like we thought it would. I think it might have scooted long. This is why it's important to, first of all, hit the fairway. And second of all, you get a rough lie. You don't know what's going to happen sometimes because that ball actually landed short of the green, bounced on, and just shot way over this green. And anything over this green is impossible. So we're going to have to make a birdie coming in because this is not possible to make a par where I'm at. So here is the ball. We are kind of on some bare ground, so at least we don't have to worry about the lie. But this ball, we can't really slide under it either. Everything's rolling away. I have to land it just over the flat part of this rough and kind of hope it just releases a little bit just to keep it on the green on the other side. Need a birdie now. You guys have probably never seen me have to play aggressive ever. 315, really no difference because you can't really force a birdie. Maybe when you have a wedge in your hands, you can aim at a pin. But with the longer clubs, it's really no difference. So shapes for a draw. Let's see if we can hit one. Pretty good. Keep breaking my tees all of a sudden. Here's a pin. We can just go right at this pin and try to see if we can get a birdie. We've got 93 yards. Wind's hurting a little bit. I'm going to try a good solid swing with a 50-degree wedge here. A little stuck there. It's drawn back though. All right. It's hard to tell whether that's to the pin or 18 feet short, somewhere between there. Got a little stuck though. We got the distance perfect. Say we got a little stuck, but that's definitely take this shot. Hard to figure out where it landed though. Big breaker to the left. This is always a challenging tee shot, especially when it's into the wind, and it's a strong wind. Okay, so we have to bail out left. Got two little trees over there. Wow. I'm gonna hit this before my tripod blows over. Okay, over there safe. Nasty lie here again. Pins in the front. We're not gonna make the same mistake of rolling it way through the green. So I'll hit a 7-iron here. Got 152 at the elevation, and again, if it kicks anything like that last one did, and get it up to that green. I think we made the right choice. Falls away to the right. Just enough brightness to finish this up. 390 with the elevation. I think that pin's well back there. My red tiger actually went back to red. Okay, wind is helping a little, but it's not too much wind right now. So, good drive, firm ground, and give ourselves a 4 or 5 hybrid into this green. Nice solid drive. honestly say I have no idea where that ball is. All right, firm ground to help this because this is as far as I've been on this hole in a long time. Red Tiger tells me I got 165 with the elevation to that back pin, a pin that we can't really go too far on. This is kind of tricky. We need to make sure we secure that par. And wind's not really helping a lot. I'll go ahead and hit the 6 high, maybe 176 before we go over that fringe. And if we hit a little chunky, get that big bounce. Not sure where it's at. Just need to secure our 2-putt to get that +2. Green's getting a little slick. So next time, try to shoot one over.
5 holes to go, just play 13.